Hey everybody, I'm just going to take you through a video about a game that I found on Steam called Space Engineers. It's currently in alpha, but from what I've played so far, it's definitely going to be an interesting game once the beta and the full version comes out. It's £12, and I'll put the link in the description of the video. But yeah, I definitely suggest you check it out. I think I've been waiting for this game for pretty much my entire life, and now that it's here, I can die happy. So I made this video to basically just show you what the game's about, why I'm enjoying it so far, and hopefully what we can expect from it in the future. If you want to check out the forums for the game, I'm going to put that in the description as well. It's a very good place just to see information about upcoming releases and just ideas that people have got about the game. The developers seem to be listening as well, so that's always a very good sign. So what is this game and why do I like it? It's a space sandbox game. If you've played Minecraft, then you know what sandbox is. If you've played Garry's Mod, you know what it all is. You basically build things. On here, the very cool thing about this though is what you build you can actually fly. So for example, this ship here, I didn't make the ship. It starts with this level, but the fact that somebody has made this and that I can get in it and fly it is completely cool. I could build a ship here using the components in this menu here. I can stick it all together, engines, a reactor, whatnot, pull it all together, and I can then just fly it straight away. It's really awesome. Obviously, you can imagine the potential for when multiplayer is eventually released, that you can make some extremely epic builds. So, yeah, let me just quickly take you through the things that you can do. So, like I said, yeah, the whole thing about this game is that it's in space, so it's massive so far. From what I've seen, you can fly everywhere, and obviously the thing about space is there is zero gravity, apart from when there's a gravity generator, which is this thing here. So gravity generator is right now producing artificial gravity to keep me planted firmly on this platform. But if I turn my jetpack on, I can fly about, and because it's space, I can also go in all the lovely directions without trying to splat myself on the side of a spaceship. So yeah, I can literally just fly around. There's no up or down because it's space, so yeah, I can pretty much go wherever I want. It's really awesome. Here I'm upside down underneath the ship, so yeah, very cool for when you want to build things. You're not really restricted to that. Pretty much like using NoClip, I guess, but a very cool version of NoClip. And you can't go through walls. Let's see. So yeah, you build ships using these components. Right now, all of these work, as in you can place them in, but not all of them function right now. I mean, like here, the cargo containers, conveyor belts don't currently work, refineries don't currently work. A lot of things don't currently work, but they're in the game, so you can place them on your ships and whatnot, but you just can't use them properly. I'll take you through a couple of them here. So you've got the gravity generator, which I just showed you. It's keeping me planted happily on this floor. I've got a refinery here, which is to refine my ores when I eventually mine asteroids. Yep, I said that, you can mine asteroids. Not at the moment, but eventually you probably will be able to. Obviously, don't need to ask what an asteroid is. It's this gigantic thing in front of me, and there's a couple scattered around space. A lot of them are actually in the skybox. I don't think it's possible to get to them, but there are a lot like this where you can have a look around. Some of them you can actually even explore the inside of. I don't think this one has any caves in it, but yeah, you can fly through the inside of an asteroid if you wanted to. Some of them are coloured different colours, and I'm assuming that in the future that will represent maybe different ores that you can mine, and then I don't know, you produce armours or weapons, or I'm not quite sure. It's an interesting concept. I'm not quite sure what they will do with it. But what else have we got here? So we got this, which is a reactor. Obviously, you need to power your ship somehow, so reactors are the way you do it. Here is a medical station. I'm assuming this is to heal yourself if damage is ever implemented in survival mode. But I also assume it'll be to respawn yourself, so if they enable it so you can die to other players in the future, then you'll probably respawn in one of these, which is pretty cool. An assembler, I'm not quite sure what this will do. Obviously I assume it's going to assemble something, but I'm not quite sure what you assemble. So yeah, that's going to be there for the future. I suppose you'll want me to hurry up and get inside the ship, so I'm going to have a quick look. You've got a very big reactor there. Obviously, a big ship like this is going to need a very huge reactor. Actually, this ship I think's got three. It's got the one there, one in the middle, and one on the left engine or the right engine, whatever you wanna call it. Keep in mind that this was all player made, not by me, probably by one of the developers. But this just gives you an idea that you can make this if you really wanted to, which I think is extremely cool. Oh, another really cool thing, and I'm just going to quickly show you now, is you can actually dock ships inside of ships. So if you wanted to make like a big space carrier, you could have it, and then you could have lots of mini ships inside it that you can deploy in the middle of a battle. The potential is extremely, I don't know, it's just extremely epic when you think about it. Giant space battles, I don't need to say anymore. That just pretty much sums up how cool this game could possibly be, if they do it right, that is. Okay, so let me just quickly show you this. So get inside the ship, and you can see there's landing. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's just there's two landing gears at the bottom there and one at the front. So if you get down, the landing gear should light up yellow to show that I'm in range of the floor. And there you go. That should now be the ship stuck to that. I haven't properly tested this yet, but I'm hoping if I move the big ship, the small ship should move with it. I haven't actually completely tested it yet, so I'm going to do that now. This is the cockpit of the big ship. This is the flight controls. I'm also hoping in the future that they allow multiple flight panels. So once multiplayer is out, you can have a bunch of friends, everyone manning a different station. So you can have the pilot here flying the actual ship. Maybe someone here who controls the guns, and someone over here maybe is in charge of engineering. So they monitor the systems of the ship. One other thing I want to quickly show, just so you can understand how the game works, is gyroscopes. I'm sure you know what a gyroscope is. It helps to stabilize the ship, helps it keep it... Okay, it does this every 5 minutes. It helps to stabilize the ship so you don't go rolling off into space. It controls your turning, your pitching, your rolls, your yaw, everything like that. So gyroscopes are really, really essential. If your ship doesn't have a gyroscope and it gets hit, or maybe a gyroscope gets destroyed during a collision or something, then your ship is going to pretty much spin off into space somewhere. So it's a good idea to maybe have your gyroscopes definitely well protected, which I can't find the gyroscope in the ship, so I'm assuming it's very well protected, or I just don't see it. Yeah, it's got to be around here somewhere. I just can't find it. So you get the idea that this game is, you need to protect your ship well, and you need to plan it well. All these lights are powered by the nuclear reactors. They're connected by well, I guess the wires are the blocks themselves. If I was to remove the blocks around this light, the light wouldn't work. They would receive no power from the reactors, and the same goes for I think everything else, like this control panel. If I was to remove all these blocks and just have it float in there, then obviously there'd be no power to it. So yeah, that's a very cool feature. It shows that if your ship was to get destroyed or damaged, that some systems can fail just because they receive no power. So yeah, it's a very cool idea. Okay, so I'm actually in the ship now. I'm in the controls. You can see our ship that we docked is in there. Yeah, it's a pretty cool ship. The ship that you can see out there, the blue one, that's one that also comes with the game. I've lined it up there so I can show you how the collisions are in this game. The blue ship out there is exactly the same as this one. It has gyroscopes, it has gravity, reactors, all of that. So we're going to crash it and see how it operates after taking damage. So let's get the ship on the move. It's a little bit slow at first, and I'm hoping I don't miss, because that would be extremely annoying. Actually, I'm just going to stop moving and line my ship up first, just so I know I hit, because that would be a pain if I missed completely. The camera's not the best when you're flying. If you've got a very big ship, the camera is a real big pain at times. Let me just zoom out so you can see the collision. Let's aim for the vital areas, which is the back. Oh, no, okay, well, I thought I missed it there, but thankfully we managed to hit it. Okay, so I've just ploughed through a section of the ship. Obviously the ship is now taking a lot of damage. Ooh, bloody hell. Okay, let's stop for now. Okay, so if you see on the bottom right hand side of my game, you can see that there's gravity box and it's got a bunch of arrows. Because I've just hit another ship, that ship has also got its own gravity controller. So by being in the middle of these two ships, I'm actually receiving gravity from two different areas, and the gravity arrows are telling me which way I will fall. So I'd fall that way at the moment if I was to turn my jetpack off, just because the gravity is is quite messed up at the moment. Okay, so let's have a look at the damage. So this ship has literally been ripped in half. There's no way it's gonna survive. Let me see if I can get inside here somehow. Where's the... Okay, so this is the main... Okay, this would have been the main entrance. I'm actually upside down, so let me rotate. Okay, so as you can see, I'm at a slant because of the way the gravity is. Let me see if I can... Yeah, so my character is actually standing at a slant just because the gravity is that way. If I go down this hallway, I can see this roof here has been ripped open, and I can see the big red ship that I was piloting. Let's go down here. This is the main... Okay, it was the main back section. There would have been like a little hall area here, but I guess that's... yeah, well, I guess that's gone. There were two gyroscopes here, so they have been completely destroyed. So now if I was to maybe impact this ship again, it would probably float off into space somewhere. The very cool thing about this game is that all the blocks can break. So I mean, if my aim was better, I could have actually split this ship down the middle, and it would be in two parts. As you can see, the ship is actually turning now because there's no way to stabilize it, so it's kind of moving a bit, but my ship's obviously blocking it from moving completely. Yeah, the damage was pretty immense on here, but you can see just how cool this game is. The way the damage works, the way the physics in this game work. The physics in this game are pretty awesome. Let's have a look at my docking ship. Oh, it's still there, still attached. Didn't take any damage. Wow. More saving. Yeah, didn't take any damage. That's pretty cool. Let me see if I can maybe do a bit more damage. See if I can try and sever it a bit. Let's see if I can just whack it. Okay, so hopefully this should just snap it in half. If not, it should hopefully just send it spinning somewhere. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I snapped the ship in half. Let's quickly go outside so we can see it float off. Before it goes, stop hitting everything. So, where's the other section? Where is the other section? Okay, there is. Right, so this is the back of the ship. Obviously, no gyroscopes, no stabilization on it. It's just kind of free spinning at the moment, and it will keep doing that. I don't think there's any way that it stops. Maybe if it collides with something, but I don't think there's any forces being applied to it at the moment. So yeah, it's just going to keep spinning, which is really, once again, it's just really cool the way that these things just do that. And I mean, I can keep breaking this down into smaller parts if I keep hitting at it. I can knock this bit off here, I can knock that off. This back section here, this is the front of the ship. It looks like it's caught up with my ship, so that's not moving anywhere. Yeah, okay, I'm just going to quit this game for now, and I want to show you something just before I finish this video. Won't save the changes. This game comes with the Steam Workshop. If you're unfamiliar with it, it's basically a way that you can share your creations with people through Steam. So I can go through here. So these are creations that people have made, and stuff that you like the look of. You can just you can subscribe to it, and the game will download it. So I mean, this. Some people have made some really. Someone's made the Starship Enterprise here. So yeah, some people have made ridiculous ridiculous ships so far. I haven't yet seen the Pillar of Autumn, which is the ship from Halo, which I'm expecting someone to make, or I'm sure someone already has made it. They may not have shared it yet, but I mean, someone made a GameCube. That's pretty cool. I have this. No, not this. Yeah, I have this, which am already in the game. If I load it up quickly. This, just keep in mind that this is a very huge space station, so it can lag. It probably will lag. I'm not quite sure how big the multiplayer is. The little guys that you play with, I think maybe 4 players, just according to this screen here. You can see there's 4 different colours. So yeah, maybe it might be 4 player. I'm hoping it's bigger, because you can just imagine the potential epicness of a giant space battle. I don't know how multiplayer is going to work, if it's going to be done on dedicated servers, like games like Team Fortress 2 and Battlefield and all that are run on. I very much doubt it's going to be hosted on people's computers, just because I can see this being a very resource-hogging game. As you can see, the lag here is already something. So yeah, this is a space station that somebody's made. If I go down here just to get out of the lagginess a bit, just so it doesn't render as much. Turn my lights off as well. Okay, so I'm on this guy's space station. Someone has sat there and created this monstrosity. It's massive. It even goes inside the asteroid. And I said earlier that there's caves that you can explore. Well, these are them. And I'm sure if I went in there, it'll take me to some other place inside. But I won't do that now. Let me just go up here. So yeah, this just gives you an idea of the potential for really awesome builds. So there's no gravity in this area, so we won't be walking. Let's just jet back up to here. This is a very, 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 very cool idea, and there's another thing similar to it. Let me just get out of here so I'm not lagging as much. Here we go. That's awesome. Okay, so basically this is some kind of transport platform, I guess. Using thrusters, it travels along here and all the way into here. But when I tried it earlier, it didn't really move. It just kind of stayed stationary, and yeah, I'm not quite sure what that was about. So let me just give it a try now, actually. Let me see if I can... no, it doesn't seem to be moving, whether I've done something... Oh, there we go. It's because I had the landing gear on. Okay, so yeah, you have... you have a platform that can move along. That's really freaking awesome, I'm not gonna lie. And as you can see here, they've got reactors that are connected by these pillars, so it's obviously passing power around to the platforms, which is once again a very cool idea. Up here on top you can see antennas. I don't think they serve any purpose. I'm pretty sure they're just there for decoration. They may have a purpose in the future, I'm not quite sure. On top here you've got a missile turret, I guess, which at the moment weapons just don't work, which is a shame, but what's this? I'm not sure, I think I just broke something. Oh, no, yeah, I think I broke this. No, it's a lift. Okay, so this guy's made a lift, once again powered by thrusters and probably connected to some kind of pole to stop it from going everywhere. This lift takes you up and down that main tower that you saw at the start. I don't want to go too fast, and I think I've just probably broken the lift, so I'm just going to get out for now. Yeah, so I mean, if you've got a really good imagination, then this game is for you. So far, I haven't really built much. I'm just deleting a couple of blocks just so I can get out. I haven't actually built much. I've spent more time playing with people's creations just to see what people are making, and also just crashing ships. I get an intense amount of pleasure just from watching ships crash into each other. It's sick and twisted, I know, but it can't be helped. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, but like I say, I mean, the game's in alpha mode. I recommend getting it now, just in case they do change the price in the future, which I can probably see them do, and especially with the amount of content that's probably going to be added. It's £12. You can get it, forget about it, and revisit it in a couple of months' time when there's a lot more added. I'm gonna follow this game. I'll probably post a couple more videos once they add more content, just to show you guys what's going on. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the game if you get it. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks, bye.